So you're welcome to the student side of the platform. The student will start by getting a link to register from the admin. Probably it can be posted in their group or wherever. So the student will paste that link in the browser, or in the browser URL like there, or if it's posted in their group, the student can touch that link in their WhatsApp or whatever phone application they are using, so they can access the register page. So the link to register for a certain course comes from the admin, so they will be right there. Now here, this link is for IT, information technology course. Each course, we said, has its own link generated. Now still, this platform has apps built around it, but for now we are looking at the app, the application or the platform in its own right, but it has three applications built around it: the Android phone application, the iPhone application, and the desktop and laptop applications. um, just to mention, the laptop or desktop applications, they have a feature that prevents students from opening other windows while doing an assessment, such that they cannot copy. So it prevents other windows from opening apart from this platform if it's opened through that app. So that is also an additional bonus for the system. So here the student will select a school. This is sample information. So the student registers maybe as Roger Miller, and gender, uh, date of birth. So they put their real date of birth. The email, I have some information I've been using, so it's popping up, but if it's a fresh person, they have to type everything almost. So I put the password, I confirm the password, and I register. Now the student is right there into the system. Just like for all other parts of the platform, here the red dot means there's a notification. So wherever they are clicking around somewhere and they see a red dot, it means this is like an electronic notice board. It's like an e-notes board. It's a notification board. So it's not like messages will be popping up all the time, like in a noisy feed. So you just see the red dot and you know there's something. So after that, you close it and that thing disappears, kind of. So just like in any other sides of the platform we've seen, the teacher, the admin, the student can change their settings. That is, they can put their profile photo. We say the profile photo must not be more than 5 megabytes. So that means they can crop it. People know how to crop nowadays, in their phone or on the computer, until it's like 5 megabytes, then they can upload it. So let me say, probably it has to be at least less than 5 megabytes. That is that. Let me just put this as a sample photo. They can change their name, they can change their emails and talk about themselves, and they can save, or they can say back. This is back to courses. Now when they say save, it's back to dashboard. So they have saved and that's it. So here still they can change their password. The admin, in case the student forgets their password, they contact the admin, and the admin kind of like resets their password. So when the admin resets their password, they come here, they change it, and after changing it, but I'm not going to change this, and after they save. Just let me leave this password. So now the student normally is in one course, unless that student is having short courses. It's unlikely that the student will have more than one courses. But for the teachers, the tutors, they can be teaching in different courses, so they will have all those courses listed there. So let me open the student's course. Then there are the course units. Now here the student is seeing these are 2 course units, and there's a 3rd course unit, but because this student is new, that is, they only see semester 1 course unit. So the 3rd course unit will be seen when they do some assessments, and at least one assessment in each course unit of this course and pass it, then they can unlock other course units that are in other semesters. So it's progressive. In each unit there is a completion button. They have to, after doing an assessment, the completion button will be unlocked and they can click complete. So there we go. So that's how they can see units of another semester. So let's open this. So here the student will see the content. This is like the update button, but it's like reload. It's refreshing to give the student the latest content in the now sense. Here, this button, if they do an assessment, they will unlock the unit completion button, but before that it's not active. So you see, this is the course introduction video, whereby they are just introducing the course to beginners. It's not part of the course content. So posting is disabled for students. In case it is enabled, students can make their own posts, but most cases this should not be enabled. So let the teachers post and the students react in form of comments. Now this is some of the content that the teacher posted, and this top one is pinned. That's why it's always on top. So pinned content will always remain on top. New posts will not push it down. So this particular one is pinned. So the teacher can post anything. You see a video, they can post images. It's like commentary but discussion. This commentary box can hold as much text as possible. It will expand according to how much text someone is posting. So it depends on how many comments are there, but you know about this. You can expand this to view the other comments. Now, a student cannot delete other people's comments. So that's why there is no delete button. This was the teacher's comments. So they can say, okay, and they are. So you can see they can edit their own comment and delete it. So here the students can also react. If it's a class discussion, they post the comments and the teacher will look and give also comments on those comments. So that's how the discussion is conducted. But here, they can see the different attachments. If it's a video link, they will see. If it's a website link, part of what the teacher posted is a link to a website, maybe for reference. So when the student clicks on that link, it will open that website the way you're seeing. The teacher posted a Microsoft Word document, but it's better notes are posted in PDF, that is portable document format, whereby they are not editable. It is the standard way of moving around such content. But in case someone wants a document or PowerPoint, they can post it and it's downloadable. So students can download it to their devices. And that's how it will look like. For PowerPoint, it will be reddish. That is now for offline view, to download it onto their devices for offline use. Now, other documents like videos, for them, they can play them within this platform here. Like even this image, you see it's opening within the platform, but still it can be downloaded in case someone needs it. So that's also a good way of distributing this content from one single source. If it's a PDF, it can come in as an attachment, the way you see these others. So like for it will open. PDF is a standard way of distributing notes. So like you see, for it's open. So probably teachers should prefer doing that, because Microsoft Word and other such applications can save PDF. You save as PDF and your notes are saved in this format. It's the best way. They are not editable and that kind of thing. So we've seen that. Then up here, still after studying and so on, discussions and all that, you have assessments, you have members, you have scores. Now assessments are put by the teacher the other side. Now there is an assessment here, but because the teacher unlocked it the other side, you can see the word open here on this button. But in case the teacher was still doing something about it the other side, you would see locked on that place where there's open. There are three states there. It's either open, it's either locked, or you see the word retake. If the teacher allowed that assessment to be retakeable, you can have a second take, then you would see retake there, whereby if you want to retake it, you can do it a second time, maybe for practice purposes. But if you've passed, definitely you don't retake it if you feel comfortable. But if it's final, there you don't find anything like retake. So here it's the first time this guy is sitting this assessment, so it's reading open. It can be locked in a situation only where the teacher has made it unavailable, the way you would see in the teacher's side of the video. So here it's open, and when the student comes and does it, they open it, they put a password, the password to start doing the assessment. These are the instructions. All questions must be answered, and then there you go. So this is the reference image that the teacher put for the whole exam. Probably you can put a reference document, though it's not compulsory, but you can put it. Maybe it is aiding students in answering all the questions of the exam. So in this case, that's what it is, but you can omit it all altogether. So which of the following are examples of system software? So this is multiple choice, it's operating system and device drivers. What is the primary function of the CPU in a computer system? It is to perform calculations and execute instructions. The physical components of a computer, such as the keyboard, etc., are known as hardware. Then explain the difference between volatile and non-volatile memory. So here the student provides answers. Okay, so let me just paste the answers there so that I save on time, but they can type properly the way you would have done in a proper exam. So the student submits. Now, the marks you get instantly are those of objective, that is section A. Because the question paper has other sections, you don't get the final marks. That's why it's pinky. But if it had been only objective questions, you will get the final marks and a green theme. So this pinky is just like it's by default, the color is set to show that final score will be updated after the teacher reviews. For those sections, the teacher will read through the essay type, and they will award marks on top of this. So this is for the objective part of the exam. So because it's in practice mode, you can see which answers were correct. So all those top answers of the objectives were correct. These bluish, the green ones, are the correct answers. The reddish ones will be the wrong ones. Now the blue stripped answers to the right, to the left with a blue strip, this means that these are essay type questions and there's no opinion on it until the teacher gives that their own verdict on what it is. So for now, the student has pending but 40%. That is only from objectives. So back to classroom. So after that assessment, you see the student can choose to retake. But how is the retake going to be taken? If the semester has already ended and it's heading to holidays, the teacher will hide those exams such that for those people that have retakes, they will edit those questions, and the following semester they make them available such that even if they click on retake, they don't answer the same questions. So that same paper remains the same with the same title, but that retake, if I retook it now, I would be retaking the same questions, which is good for practice. But if it's like final exam, you can say there's no retake. Some courses have no retake, like short courses. You just have to enroll again. But if it's continuous and there's a retake of next semester, then after that semester, the teacher should disable the availability of this exam such that it's showing locked, and they edit those questions, and these guys can come for a retake. If it's their second take, it will show retake. If it's their first take, it will be showing open. For those people doing it a second time, it will always be showing retake. Okay, we progress. This is members. You can see these are members. Here, wherever you see load more, you click, it will show 10 items. You just load more and you see more. Here, wherever you see this search box, you can search for somebody or for something like that. So that's for members. Just now here for scorers, they will be seeing now they have only done one paper, but other papers will present themselves in that space, the way you see that moving downwards. If they are more than 10, you load more like that, but it's only one, so there's nothing to load. Now, because there was section C and section B, which were like fill-in and essay type, it's not final. If it had been only objective questions, you would be seeing a green color here, and it's either passed or failed. It would be conclusive, but these marks are not yet conclusive, and this is the default comment, but the teacher has to put the final comment. So let me come back and show you what happens after the teacher has finished doing that. So after the teacher does whatever, on almost each of these tabs there's this top button. This is sync data. It gives you the latest. So when this guy clicks on sync data, this is the student's side. Even assessment has its own, it's called refresh. So here for scores, it's called sync data. You see now they have passed, that is 70%. After the teacher, and the comment is there. After the student does this unit assessment, 1 or 2, at least they have to pass 1. Mostly it would have been the final exam. So you see this button is unlocked, mark as complete. So they now can claim to have completed this unit. Are we together? At least they will have to pass an assessment. So here with that, I can mark that as complete and claim that I'm verified now. So when I go back to the units, this unit, I have not yet done assessments here. So I cannot see the third course unit until I also come to this unit, read the content. You see there is no content here. This is computer theory and there are no assessments. But basically, if I come here, I mark this as complete, that's when I can see next semester's unit.